Tokyo Ghoul Re, episode 12. So, what the fuck? What happened? Oh, I was watching this episode and I was just kind of like, oh man, this is like the saddest thing ever. And then, like, when it ended, I was just like, what just happened? Like, what happened, man? Like, I'm really like, like, I mean, certain elements that happened in this episode were just like straight from the manga. Which again, like, it's weird to me that this is called like an alternate sort of story because the only thing that's different about it um, is that Kaneki joined Aogiri Tree. That's the only difference. Like, there is no difference for the most part, other than that. A few things here and there, but for the most part, just that. You know what I'm saying? So I was just kind of like, wow, because in the manga, the whole owl thing that happened. You know what I'm saying? It happened differently with Hide too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but I was just like really confused, man. And I was watching this episode just sad. I was just kind of like, okay. Oh man, they played the song. No, don't play the song as he's walking with a dead body in the middle of a fucking CCG camp. I was just like, holy shit, what is happening? I like the fact though that all the doves, the CCG members, just let him walk by. Like, I like that. They just kind of like, nope, don't even. As soon as that fucking that cover came off of Hide, it was just kind of like, oh, he's carrying one of our soldiers. Let him through, but just let him walk. I was just like, what the fuck is happening, son? I was like, what is happening, son? That really made me sad, man. And Taku burning down, like I was tripping. Like, Richard did because I'm assuming that Yoma was the one who burnt down Antagu because like he appeared in front of Toga and he was just kind of like, hey, Mr. Yoshimura asked me to do this one last thing, and I'm assuming that was it, that he was responsible for burning down Antagu. Did he know Kaneki was in there, or did he just not give a fuck? Because Kaneki was in there, you know. And yeah, man, Hide died, and then we get that part in the end. Kaneki walks with Hide's body towards the CCG camp and comes right up to Arima. Now that's the thing. See, in this particular instance, that part didn't make sense. He doesn't know who the fuck Arima is. In the fucking manga, it was led up to that point. So I was just kind of like, yeah, when they had their final confrontation in the manga, I was just kind of like, yeah, I see why that happened, but here he doesn't know who the fuck Arima is, so it's kind of weird. And then he sets Hide's bodies down, and you hear that case open, and then that's it. You know what I'm saying? So at first I was like, what the fuck is happening? Is it really going to end on like a cliffhanger? That'd be silly, because we don't know for sure if it's going to be a season 3. But then when I got to the end, and I saw the name, like when I saw Toka coming out of that coffee shop, I was just kind of like, okay, she's working at a coffee shop. What is happening? And I saw the name of the shop. I was like, oh, are you serious? So are we really getting a season 3? And it's going to be about Tokyo Ghoul Re? Oh, shit, dude. If that happens, I'm going to be so fucking hyped, son. I mean, I don't know if it's confirmed, but the fact that her shop was called Re, just like how it is in Tokyo Ghoul Re right now, I was just kind of like, oh, shit. The only difference is she's older in Re than she is here, when we first get introduced to the coffee shop Re. You know what I'm saying? But still, I don't care, you know. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be cool to see. I'm not going to spoil anything because I do read Tokyo Ghoul Re. I'm not going to spoil anything that happened. You know what I'm saying? But shit, man. You know, it is one thing that I want to know, though. It is one thing that I want to know, like, as a fact. I really want to know, like, what was Kaneki's purpose in joining Aogiri Tree? I want to know that. I really want to know because at the end of the day, because he was the eye patch and was associated with Aogiri Tree, that in turn put more danger on them as Antagu because of his previous affiliation with Antagu. So yeah, what was the point? He kind of didn't protect anybody by joining Aogiri Tree. I don't know what happened there. I don't know what the point of that was. I have no idea, you know. I just want to know why he joined Aogiri Tree, you know. But it was a lot of sad shit in here. There's a lot of like symbolic sort of things. Like even him walking the way that he was walking was symbolic because his hair was changing. Like, it was almost like everyone knew that he was half ghoul and half human, or that he originally started off as a human and was made into a ghoul, because as people looked at him, his hair changed to black when the light hit him, and then back to white, and then black again, and then back to white. But I don't think it was physically changing. I think that that's what we were like seeing. They were seeing the human side of him. That's what I'm thinking. That they were seeing his human side, and his human side is of the regular Ken Kaneki and not the ghoul white-haired Ken Kaneki. So I was just kind of like, wow, that's, you know, that's symbolic. You know, that's some really symbolic shit, man. And even with like Juzo, you know what I'm saying, being depressed about Shinohara, like, that's symbolic. You know what I'm saying? Like, Juzo was a character who kind of, for the most part, didn't really care about stuff like that. But that shows how close those two were. You know what I'm saying? As I'm gonna say, you know, senior and junior. I'm gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? It shows how close they were. You know what I'm saying? Juzo showing some form of emotion that he never, for the most part, has shown. So I thought that was cool. You know, Toka and her endless running. You know, trying to just get to Anteku when it's on fire. I thought that was cool. And I even liked the fact that Anteku was on fire, because that's almost like, you know, remnant of, you know, Full Metal Alchemist, you know, when they burnt down their house, because they said some memories, you know what I'm saying, are best forgotten. You know what I'm saying? Like, some shit you're not supposed to come back to. And Anteku was a point in Toka's life, and it's for the people who survived. Let's not come back to this point. We have the memories in our head. We know the good times that we share with one another, but let's not keep this building up as some sort of symbol. So I was just kind of like, I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like the symbology there. That was cool. That was cool. I do have a question, though. If anybody can answer this question for me, like, because I didn't read Tokyo Ghoul Jack. That's what it was called, right? The shit that was about Arima or whatever. Why is Arima's hair white, though? Because I did look at a picture of Arima, and his hair was like a bluish sort of tint. I'm assuming it's just kind of black, but it was drawn with a bluish tint to it. So what happened? Is Arima some type of way a ghoul? Because he is quite strong. You know what I'm saying? Is he some type of way a ghoul? And that's why he's able to just whoop everybody's asses with those Queen Ks? Because why is his hair white? Was he tortured by someone and his hair turned white? What happened? What happened there? Why is his hair white? I don't know. But let me know what you guys thought about Tokyo Ghoul Re episode 12, man. That music, man, being played, that shit made me sad as shit. It's like, I really was sad at that shit, dog. Because that dude was singing his ass off, bitch. Like, that motherfucker was singing, dog. That motherfucker was singing, man. But let me know what y'all think about that shit, man. Batch St. Pete.